What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Today I want to talk about brother Gilbert Arenas, who is doing quite good on YouTube these days. First, I used to see him just commenting and, on the streams with, Kwame Brown and things like that. But man, hey, the brother is really killing it. All right. Shout out to the brother. He's doing his thing, as some of the other former NBA players. But now let me get to this here. Gilbert Arenas, who was a superstar at the time in the early 2000s in the NBA, was playing in a game. Halle Berry walks into the arena. I'm gonna then let him discuss what he feels happened next.
2003, 2004. I knew it was around that time. 2003, 2004. Went to the playoff series. And Halle Berry's walking by. And I'm like, oh shit, Halle Berry, bro. Fine. And it was like 4, 5 white dudes sitting there. Now, Harvey Weinstein, he was one of them. And so I'm not in the front row. I'm in that, it's like the front row, and then you got the little space, and then the first row after that, so it's like the second row. And they were sitting there talking about, oh, now she acting like she don't know us. She wasn't saying that when she needed that part. Every single one of them hit. I was like, no, not Holly. No, not them. Yuck. Damn, they got the berry. And I don't really know when people seen the Harvey Weinstein and all that, and the Bill Cosby and Peels and how you think them ugly was getting hoes? You think they was getting hoes off their looks? No, they got to promise shit. Hey, yeah, I get your part and this and this and this. I get your part. That's how all of them. There's only a few stand-up in there, like 50 Cent stand-up, because 50 Cent was famous first. He was famous first. Now he's in Hollywood. He already has his power. Right? So he don't have to do nothing. And if you really want to make it in Hollywood.
So guys, wow. Zaddy was out here clapping up cheeks. Zaddy clapped cheeks. Zaddy clapped cheeks up. Let me discuss this, and a few people are not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm about to say it anyway. This doesn't shock me if it is true. Obviously, Harvey Weinstein is in jail for this, but again, and we do know that Halle Berry, she's had white husbands before, and let me just tell you this: you'd be surprised what people will do for those people who in power. And I mean, it's crazy. Those of us who don't have a whole lot of power over industry, and when you don't have a lot of power in the industry, man, you don't really understand what it is. I've been around some people who are they can make a call to open, the door for you, or they can close it. In the way that those people get treated, in the way that they have people on payrolls, it's amazing. Let me just tell you about this story. There's a story this very rich family had. I won't tell you the country, but a very famous man, wealthy man, his daughter was basically getting her cheeks clapped by another guy. Very prominent family. The lady was married. She was getting her cheeks clapped by somebody else. Okay, this is a true story. I'm not lying. She got clapped up by somebody else that was also in the top family. Cheated on her husband. The whole country knew about it. It was exposed. So the guy goes what do we need to do about it? I mean, he didn't even have time to yell at the family. Didn't even have time to yell at the girl for what she did, the husband. Look, we need to get rid of this story. We got to get rid of it now. Do you know that within, almost a week, all those stories were off the internet? All of them. All of them were off the internet. I could not believe it. And I'm sitting there like, man, this is shady, because she's definitely getting her cheeks clapped up. I'm talking about very famous lady. And still to this lady, that lady is walking around here like nothing happened, bro. I'm talking about like nothing ever happened. Like nothing, like it was no problem, dog. Like nothing ever happened at all. It's not an issue. I don't know why it was an issue. That sort of thing, it's like that sort of situation. And man, it just goes to show, man, what people were willing to do if this is true. And it won't shock me. It won't shock me. But at the same time, I'm going to tell you why a lot of, and I'm not trying to say what this is right, whatever happened, because it's not. But here's the reason why black men get treated in the way that they do in comparisons to a lot of the white men. The white guys want the power. The other groups want the power. Okay? Now it's wrong to try to force anybody to do anything for whatever. Okay? But to even be in the industry, I'm gonna tell you, this is what the women are complaining about with black men. When it comes to being in the industry, the black men don't even want to be able to give a job or any of those things. You see, and that's the difference between, because he's like, oh man, these guys are fat, they're yucky. Hey man, even like I said, even if they were just dating without having to do that, she would still have more respect for them because of what they produce. You see, a lot of black men, you thinking, well, it's Halle Berry, why she not married, messing with somebody that, that's looking good, that's, fly and all that. Hey, because she don't respect that person. That's the reason why. And for a lot of brothers, we don't understand that. Like, what do you mean she don't respect? Because they don't. You want to be in the industry, want to develop the industry. Then now, once you're able to do that, then you'll get some real respect. You see? And I'm not trying to say you need to get some respect so that you can, bully anybody, no, or force somebody to do something. I'm not saying that. But Halle Berry, and like I said, a lot of powerful men, they open the doors for these people and they shut the doors. Look at what's going on with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is shut out by those same gatekeepers. And because he's not a gatekeeper with his own group, he's done now in that life forever. And who knows if he was ever to get back on, you know where I'm going with this, what he might have to do. He might have to get clapped up. And it's not just women I heard about getting clapped up. I heard about Will Smith got clapped. It was a whole bunch of clapping to get into the game. Like them kind of claps. So, and it's not funny, but I'm just a few brothers was clapping it up. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do, serve the bell. We're out.